Hello, my revolutionary people. Okay, so I'm kind of working through all the cognitive dissonance of today. Today is day 43, and this is part 3. I did not think I would do this many videos, but we're putting the pieces together. Big time. Okay, so first I want to show you this. Say hi to the people. They're super cute. Okay, so I figured it out. I figured out why the world is the way it is. Gossip. My family hates to do anything of value. They'd rather talk about other people who try to do things of value, or who actually do things of value, because even if you don't accomplish what you set out to do, you still tried and you still did, and you learn, because you learn. Being human means doing and making mistakes and learning from those mistakes. So there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. If anything, it makes you a better human, as long as you're not trying to hurt other people. That's like the line. So yeah, so that's what it is. My mom shared her little recipe for Asperger's with her military people, and all those military people shared with their other military people. That's why there are retired military that are here in New Mexico that are enslaved to my mother, because they did the same thing. They are gossip queens. That's how you all spread like news for me, and I super appreciate it. Keep it up. Super appreciate it. Keep it up. Yeah. So that is the missing link right there. They're gossip queens. And that's how they do everything. And you got to think, like, back before I was born, there was like telephones, but like landlines and mail, like snail mail. And my mom, like, she was in Germany, she was in Korea, I think she was in Germany, but she went all over. So that's why the world is enslaved, is because they're all gossip queens. Rather than do original things, they'd rather talk about people who do original things. And my mom, I think she was kind of original. Kind of. I think there were ethnic families like mine that have had fancy people like me for a long time. My mom just got greedy with it. That's my best guess. I'm always open to being wrong, but my mom has definitely got like an autistic side, because yeah, she just does. And there's a loud truck. My mom has an autistic side, but she's not as smart as me and my brother. My brother's smart too, super smart, just not smart in the way that I am. Which is fine, because we're all different. Like, that's the beauty of being human. We're all different. So that's what it is. They're gossip queens, and it has enslaved them. This should be like the biggest lesson you've ever heard about gossiping. Don't do it. It's not right. Start a blog if you want to gossip about what you're doing. Like, or that's what it is. Those people don't actually do anything themselves. It's so weird. I don't understand, but my brain is like not dysfunctional, and I hope yours isn't either. Like, if your brain releases dopamine when you see other people winning, that means you're fine. Everything's gonna be okay. That means your brain is working as it's biologically meant to. That's a good thing. That's how it should be. You should see other people winning and want to win more yourself. It should motivate you to do better, because you can feel how amazing they feel. And that's why when you, like, a lot of us, because of the way the world is, our brains don't release like dopamine and oxytocin when we see humans. That's why so many of us love dogs. Like, my brain goes crazy over my dogs, but humans, not so much. I have more of a love reaction when I see potatoes than when I see humans, which is not normal, I'm sure, but it might be in the weird dysfunctional world that my family has created. So there's the interesting thought of the night. I hope you all are doing well on the Tony Robbins challenge, the Own Your Future challenge. I'm about to sit down and watch day 2 of it. Day 1 got me motivated. I have to say I'm waiting for like the steps. And I didn't do the homework where you're supposed to like say the belief that you're overcoming. So I'll just do it here. I would really like to overcome, like, I know I have a lot to offer, and like they always say, your mess is your message. My biggest fear, or like what gets in the way, is that my family is never gonna get out of my way long enough for me to be able to share my message and actually connect with people. That's my biggest fear. And making these videos is me challenging that fear and getting over it. I want to connect with you people, and I'm not going to let them get in the way. And so we're going to talk again tomorrow. Let me think, what's a good thought here? I want you to watch the sunset tonight, or look at the stars, or look at a tree, look at something in nature. And I want you to feel what your brain does. Feel your brain. And try and identify, like, what's happening in there. Are you releasing dopamine? Is it oxytocin? What do you feel? What do you feel happening in your brain? And then how is that affecting your nervous system? I'm not quite sure which comes first. Like, I think it goes back and forth. Like, your brain can affect your nervous system, and your nervous system can affect your brain. So I think awareness is the first step. You got to be aware of what makes your brain light up. Because once you know what makes your brain light up, ooh-wee, you are in the driver's seat, and you can make it happen anytime you want to. Just make sure it's not something maladaptive, something addictive. I mean, potatoes are kind of like that for me. I have to watch myself. I can go crazy on the potatoes. So it doesn't have to be something that most people would think is addictive. Just be aware of what you are, your own limitations, your own boundaries. Be aware. Awareness is the answer to everything. Even if it breaks you. You all saw me break today. I'm okay. It helped because that helped me put the pieces together. I love you all, my revolutionary people. I hope you have a great night. Talk to you tomorrow.